Hello and welcome to the ANZ Combined Racing League Formula Renault Gold Cup. I'm your host, Dark Racing 40. We are at round 2 here at Brno. This should be a very entertaining race tonight, as we have 9 competitors. Well, hopefully 9, the 9th one can rejoin the lobby for this one of 2 races here. As you can see right now, Night Havoc is on the track now, as the guys are going through practice right now. Hello Fish Racing, joining me in the comms box tonight. Hopefully your audio is included.
Hello, Darky, I've got you there.
There we go. There's Fish Racing 3 joining me tonight.
Hopefully we'll see some competitive racing tonight.
Yes, hopefully we'll see some quite A-grade lower tier action tonight, so it should be quite entertaining. So it doesn't mean that these guys aren't any slower than the main guys. They just prefer to have a few more assists because they might not be as well traversed with the game as some other guys are. So as we looked at the times from round 1 of the Renaults, this tier guys were probably about a second to half a second of 3 guys who were the fastest in tier 1, so they're not that slower. So we allow guys to choose what lobby they want to race in for the experience. Most of the faster guys want to race in tier 1. So these guys are a little bit less experienced, need a little bit of help here and there, so all racing similar. So just a reminder, we're going to have 2 races tonight. We'll do a race here with the first race, and then we'll stop the broadcast, and we'll reset the lobby, and then we'll set up for the next race, for race 2.
Good to get these young guys more experience in the game and the cars.
That's it. So we'll just do a quick run through the field. I think we seem to have a problem with one of the people not able to join. I think Talon's having a few issues. So here we've got Quick Mick in the retro Renault car. Illogical Sport in basically that's a Ferrari lookalike. Night Havoc in the black and white Fanatec Renault. Nuclear Chocolate racing the old Jordan paint scheme car. Minus his front wing. Weary Night in the blue and silver car. Gear 3 Gaming running the promo paint scheme that these cars came with. And Whopper running also the Ferrari lookalike.
Very good sounding engines these cars have got.
That's it. 3.5 litre V8s, I believe is what they are. Well, there's a bit of a touch. Whopper and Illogical Sport. Whopper's gone for a bit of a ride there. So these cars... Oh, Illogical Sport's also stopped. So just a reminder, these cars do have DRS, and they are allowed to use them everywhere and anywhere. Talon's back in the lobby now. Hopefully he stays tonight. There he is. Oh, no, he's dropped out again, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
Appears to be having a few little internet issues. Here's Commander Jim.
Quickest so far in our practice.
That's it, just getting rid of the cones, doesn't like them.
Although you're going to be careful of them because they can damage your front wing.
That's it, but luckily damage is only set to visual, so these guys will lose a wing, but the car will still have still handle the same. So let's bring the track map up and see where everyone is on the track set. They're all in one sector, they're all spread out nicely. There we go. So everyone's spread out quite evenly actually. So everyone's got their own little bit around this, Brno track. So you can see the track there. A bit, a distinctive shape to it. All the corners are quite wide and quite flowingly fast. So
definitely an F1 style track.
yeah, that's it. So here's a Logical Sports. Who's he got behind him? That is a Quick Mick right behind him. I don't think we need the map anymore, Fish.
You know,
So some of these guys also competed in last night's GT5 race around the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, which was quite entertaining. 4 laps there, which was streamed early today. So if you want to have a little bit of a gander, come down to the Twitch channel before the video gets removed. Have a look at it. It's like 40 minutes. It's quite an entertaining race. Commander Jim is still the quickest with 1:43. Quick Mick is second. Nuclear Logical Sports, Night Havoc is in 5th, Wary Knight in 6th, Whopper in 7th, and Geether Gaming in 8th. Bring up the back of the field. 2 minutes 2, that's a really off the pace lap. Because he's off the track.
yeah, that's not exactly how you keep it clean.
No,
Like
these cars work better when they're on the asphalt, not on the gravel. They're not rallycross cars.
Just have to ignore the missing wing there.
That's it. We're going back to retro F1 style cars. So you can see the DRS light up on the speedo there, but it is a delayed reaction. You think, oh wait, it's DRS there when the DRS light is on like that. It means he's using it. But when he applies the brake, the DRS light turns off. I think whatever gear's trying to attempt here to make work isn't working.
Hey, that's twice in one lap he's gone off the track.
That's it. His engine's really getting quite hot, actually. Hopefully he's paying attention to that. Oh, it's coming down a bit, so it's running the warm side, but it's still fine. So Fish Racing here is one of the boys who's moved over to the iRacing side, over to the dark side.
You'll have.
That's it. So it seems to be the progression for a lot of these guys in this group. They do Project Cars on Xbox with us, and then they choose to go, I want to try something a little bit more different, a little bit faster, a little bit more challenging, switch to the I Paid Brigade and go over there. As we're now watching Whopper.
Improved his time there by a little bit.
That's it. Still 4 seconds off Commander Jim, actually. So, and also believe that the ANZ Combined Racing League is going to have its first official entry for, I believe Le Mans is next weekend. Fish.
Yeah, I believe so.
So we'll have our first official team entry for that event.
Yeah, a couple of the other guys that have crossed over to the iRacing want to give 24 hours Le Mans a crack on iRacing.
So we tune them on. We're not expecting a major result, as we're just expecting them to finish. That's the first thing they need to do. We need to get them to finish, and then after that, then once they build their skill, then we can start pushing for results. Oh, who was that in the background going way over the track? I think that was... Oh, and look at it in a spin. That would be, I believe, Night Havoc.
Nuclear chocolate by the look of it.
Oh, Nuclear Chocolate is it. Yep, he's doing mad snakies.
Having a bit of difficulty getting back on the black stuff.
That's it. Once you get your wheels all dirty, these cars don't like coming back onto the black stuff. And he's making his break for pit lane here. I like the little smiley face on the front of it. Quite like this paint scheme quite well.
You can't miss it.
No.
That's for sure.
Very, very bright. Oh, there we go. Magic of racing. Front wings just reappeared.
Yeah, that's the beauty of computer games.
That's it. So, Commander Jim's still out in the front. He's doing quite well, actually.
Quite close to breaking into a 142
That's
there.
it. Just probably needs to... I think this track is going to be quite brutal on the front left tyre. So it's either you do a lap time and keep your tyre, keep the car handling all well, or you try and push a car. That front left tyre will just bake itself. So it's kind of a double-edged sword here. Push it and bake it, or back it off a bit and survive it. So G3 game is still running around the 2 minutes. He hasn't gone any quicker than that. I think whatever he's trying, he needs to stop it. It's not working for him. There he goes. Oh, look at those wiggles.
Sideways isn't the fastest way around the corner, unfortunately.
No, there's... So, but the car looks much more stable compared to what it was before, so see how he goes now. There's now gears going to be coming up the hill to this quite open, but it's still a chicane. As you can see, it's really big, but it is a chicane nonetheless.
Very difficult area, that track.
That's it. Talon is able to rejoin the lobbies. We'll see if he's able to stay in.
Oh, I think he just got booted straight away.
Yeah. Obviously not working tonight for some unknown reason.
Oh, there we go.
Gear. Oh, gears into the 44. So whatever gear was trying was not working. Now he's just going quicker. Just need Whopper and Weary Knight to go a little bit faster, and we'll have quite a few. Everyone's quite close then. The man who won the races last week out is currently down at the back of the grid here, which I'm a bit surprised. Thought he'd been a bit more faster. We're down to a minute of this practice remaining. Look, Weary Knight decided to abandon that lap.
Yep.
You can see our wonderful pit complex.
A nice looking pit complex, actually.
That's it. Now watching Whopper. Only 3 cars on track right now. Commander Jim, Whopper, and Night Havoc. Is Night Havoc. Well, that's it. That's practice session done and dusted.
Boys have to get into the holy mindset now.
That's it. Maybe quite a few guys were doing race pace. So expecting the guys to see who's going to throw it out there, try and go a bit faster. But right now, Commander Jim's looking quite good. He's at the front. Quick Mick right behind him. Logical Sports in third. Nuclear Chocolate in fourth. Gear 3 Gaming in 5. Not have it might be able to jump up a couple of spots here. We'll see how he goes in his final lap. Let's see if he goes any faster. No, and he does.
He did improve.
Not bad. Jumped up to fourth.
Yeah, fourth for that one.
Alright, so this is practice over here. Commander Jim is the fastest with Quick Mix second. Illogical Sports third. Night Havoc jumping up to fourth. Nuclear Chocolate in fifth. Gear 3 Gaming in sixth. Whopper in seventh. And the winner from last round down all the way down 8. So let's continue on. Now we've got 10 minutes of qualifying here for these guys. As Whopper's the first car out on track. So everyone's leaving pit lane right now to get qualifying done.
Okay, that means we have to get rid of the entire front wall. Or half of it, really. Okay, let's do it. You're not doing your shut up.
Ooh. Bad nuclear chocolate in the wall there.
Oh, Nuclear Chocolate's had a bit of a lose. He's knocked his front wing off.
Yes.
Looks like Talon's been able to rejoin now. Let's see if he can stay in the lobby here. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Yeah, 2 cars sharing the one grid spot. We've seen that happen before.
Hopefully he stays in the lobby connected this time.
That's it, hopefully. So yeah, a good close up on Gear 3 Gaming's helmet there.
Stylish helmet that is.
That's it, very, very stylish for a gear.
Starting their flyer laps.
That's it. So the time's now kicked off. It's time for the aggression to ramp up. Oh, Nuclear Chocolate, he's done a dado. You can see the red bar against his name, so obviously he's spinning pit lane. So slow down, trying to get rid of the slowdown too.
Give that car plenty of room.
He decides to return to pit lane. Yeah.
Oh, someone had hit them tyres just then.
That's it. This Commander Jim fastest in practice. Let's see if he can continue that trend. Oh, there's some more tyres all over the track. Time should start to be flying now, hopefully. We'll see what sort of lap times pop up. No lap times yet. Has everyone been validating lap times? Oh, there goes the tyre.
It must be. Nuclear Chocolate is born red again on the board.
Oh, there you go. Whopper's put in the time. We have a time down. It's only taking 4 minutes. Whopper's got a time down on 1:42.9. Here we go. Gear 3 game of 1:44. So Whopper's already gone quicker than what was going in practice. Very nice in pit lane again. His Talon, yep, appears to be sticking to the lobby, so that's good for him. I think that's Commander Jim behind him. Yes, it is.
Yep.
The red roll hoop.
That has,
You don't be too close behind cars here.
It's not done his lap any good being stuck behind there.
Nope, well, there goes Talent. He's exit stage rallycross.
They got back on the track cleanly.
Yep, I don't think Talent has had a lot of practice with these cars, so he's probably going to struggle this round. Logical Sport goes the fastest. 42.1. Nice. Maybe we should do a lap with onboard from Illogical Sports roof cam thingy, T-bar, whatever they call it these days.
From the... Oh, that's the wrong one. We want the roof.
No,
that's the one we want.
That's the one we want. How about you talk us around, Fish?
I don't really know much about the track, but or what gears they should be in at all. It's not very helpful for me, my perspective. Unfortunately.
Well, this part here should be a 5th or 6th gear coming into a 2nd or 3rd gear. Depends on what ratio they're using. Depends on how high they choose to run through the corners. This gear can be done in 3rd, but sometimes you might want to use 2nd to get the punch out. You want to get pretty tight through there, and this corner is pretty fast. So here you should be exiting, pulling 3rd there, then 4th, then should be 5th. Maybe pull 6th. No, hard on the brakes, flick it in here. Don't run wide. This corner is quite deceiving. You think it's really tight, but it's not. It's quite open. You can get on the throttle so early. So that should be 4th, 5th. You should have one more gear.
On that lap, you can swing quicker as well.
Oh,
get a
41.
41.4.
That's nice. Very nice. Still not for the timing yet. Nuclear Chocolate down to a 205. Not running good there. Talon of 152. As you can see, this track is quite wide, but this corner here, you think, oh, it's much tighter than what it is, but it actually tightens up at the end of the corner.
He had a bit of a slide there.
See it. These cars, you can slide on them a bit, but you get to a point, and then it's like a sayonara. Logical Sport has really done a good time there. Look at the understeer there. You can see the suspension movements around in the, you know, watch it all flex up and down. These 3.5 Renaults scream around this Brno track. Going up to the top of the hill now. Oh, there goes. I think that's Weary Night. Yep, Weary Night. Weary Night's not having a good run here. If he doesn't get out of pit lane quickly and get a lap in, he's not going to have a good race. He's going to be starting from the back of the pack here.
Oh, he's just improved his lap time again. 41.1.
That's it. Logical Sport, the man who is the fastest right now. He's absolutely flying around the track. Nearly 2 seconds faster than everyone else. in the fake red tomato. Yeah, I don't know why this camera angle, yeah, doing something weird at that corner for some unknown reason, but we can't help that.
Weary Night, I think, has parked it.
Here's Nuclear Chocolate with the brightest car of them all.
I won't miss him.
That's it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Weary Night, he's parked it. He's just going to go on with stuff in the back here. Unless he knows he has a good race car. He's just like, I'm not too worried about qualifying. I'll race my way to the front. I think Quick Mick's done. He doesn't have enough time to get another lap in.
Look, he's parked it.
Yeah.
And the gym, the fastest in practice, is 5th.
Down in 5th. Yeah. Night Havoc's into 3rd. I think he's parked it. He's in the pit lane. Oh, Nuclear Chocolate. I think he's backed out of it. I think he's got to slow down. Yeah, he's not going to go any faster. Oh, Whopper jumped into the 41s. 41.9. I think he just got across the line. One more lap to go. Yeah, he's got one more lap. So Whopper will be the last one to bring it home. So far, it's a red tomato lockout on the front low. Commander Jim, he's done in 5th. He won't go no faster. Gear 3 game, and he's still going. Let's see if he can pull something out of the magic bag of magic.
His final lap.
That's it. And
No
Gear
improvement.
finishes, 4th. Here comes Talon. Talon, does he improve? No. So I think, yeah, the only person left is Logical Sport and Whopper. They're the last 2 guys out on the track now.
See if Logical can improve again, or
That's it.
that's it.
No. Nah, and Whopper's the last guy to come across the line. Here he comes. Let's see if Whopper can knock off his teammate for pole. So right now it's a red tomato lockout in the front row. And let's have a look-see.
He did improve that lap, but it skewed him 2nd there.
That's it. So, Illogical Sports will start off in pole for this race with his teammate Whopper besides him in 2nd. Night Havoc is going to be starting off in 3rd. Gear 3 Gaming in 4th. Commander Jim in 5th. Quick Mick in 6th. Nuclear Chocolate in 7th. Talon in 8th. And Weary Night not putting lap time down at all. And Nuclear Chocolate will have a group penalty, so it's dropping down to 8. So let's get these boys ready for racing. Here we all are. Guys, when we load their setups, what's going to be going through their heads, Fish?
They'll want to get off the line pretty cleanly, I would assume. Get through the lap clean as possible. If you're the leader, try and make a gap. They'll be nervous, no doubt.
I wonder if this is Logical Sports' first pole. I don't know.
Quite possibly, I'm not sure.
As you can see, the cars might be bopping up and down as the drivers loading their setups. There should be under about a minute to go. Make sure your fuel level's right. Commander Jim was the king of running no fuel. He almost did champions in the last race. So hopefully he's added a little bit more to his car. Race 1-2 winner is Weary Knight down the back of the grid there. There's Whopper. It's going to be starting in second. 62 litres, Night Havoc for 60. 72 through gear. Gear's expecting to be using a lot of fuel. Appears to be 60 so far right now. 63, yep.
That's
57 for Talon. Whoa. There's a bit under than everyone else. 77, 67. 66. So 60 litres to 62. Talon's appears to be the only one who's gone, I'm going to run lighter. Here we go. The game is sinking. Revs are building. And we are underway, and Illogical Sport has gone away to a freaking screamer of a start. Hopefully he hasn't got a drive through for that start. That is gone.
That was a good start by...
That's it, all Gear 3 game and Quick Mick running, almost touching side by side. Oh, we've got a couple of guys at the back there, Nuclear Chocolate and... Down the back there, there must have been an incident at the start corner. Oh, I think that's Quick Mick. That's Quick Mick, I believe. Yep, Quick Mick's just spun it. He's just gone around. Yeah, our cameraman at this corner appears to be a bit drunk. He is really drunk. He is so drunk that's gone out of fashion. We're going to have to fire that cameraman after this race. He is terrible.
That's for sure. It was blurry and everything.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need it to Speedo Fish. Logical Sport is out to a 1 second lead with Quick Jim, Commander Jim right behind Whopper actually.
Go back to the head of the field here.
That's it.
Logical Sport with a ripper start off the line.
That's it, but we'll see if he's got a drive-through penalty because we won't know until he comes up to the start-finish line. And if he's got a drive-through penalty, the smart thing to do is run a couple of laps, pull a bit of gap, so when you do your drive-through, if he's got one, you won't be penalised for it so badly. Nuclear Chocolate in last, and Night Havoc is in second last. Whoa, look at that! Whopper and Commander Jim, they're going at it. Here we go. No, I don't think he's got a drive-through. He's just absolutely smoked everyone at the start there, so I think that start's actually legitimate. So
yeah, well, that's a very good job done.
Yeah, that's it. I give that my dark racing thumb of approval of starts. Commander Jim all over the back here of Whopper. And Gear 3 gaming all over the back of Weary Knight. Where is Weary Knight jumped up to? Hey, the cameraman has actually worked that time.
Yeah, he followed the cars well then.
Yeah, except for he followed the wrong car. He must have a hard on for Weary Knight. So Gear 3 gaming all over the back of Weary Knight. Commander Jim trying to get into the back of Whopper there. Weary Knight runs wide.
Got a battle for second and third and fourth and fifth.
That's it. Fortunately, these cars are aero cars. They don't like being too close to each other. There's Talon in the background there in sixth. Gear just starting to fall off the back of Weary Knight there.
Just lost a bit of ground there.
That's it. Well, Commander Jim, is he trying to make a move down the inside of Whopper? He's shoved it down the inside. He has. He's got the inside line. Can he keep it there for the next corner? Yes. He gives Whopper the room, but Whopper might have to run down here for the next corner. They do side by side. Whopper's got the inside line for this next corner. Command Jim just couldn't pull it off. He needs to shut the door coming out of that air sweeper.
Good driving by them boys.
That's it.
Kept it clean. Although it's brought Weary Knight up onto the back of them.
That's it. Illogical Sport, he's out to it. Oh, Commander Jim running a bit wide there. Illogical Sport's out to a 3-second lead. Illogical Sport was the quickest person on the previous lap. Everyone else is pretty much relatively same, the 44 to 45 lap times. Here we go, Weary Knight on the back of Commander Jim.
Oh, he's chucked it up
he
there
died.
almost.
Yeah, but then he realised that's not going to work there. He's have to back out of it. Oh, he's got a bit loose.
Oh, he's made a mistake.
Here he comes. Oh, gear panicked. Gear should have tried to hold a bit tight. Just go down the inside him, but that puts him on the back of him now for the... Oh, Gear nearly tags the back of Weary Knight. That makes him run a bit wide there. As we start now, lap 5, as we come down the front straight. Maybe we should go have a look at Talon and Quick Mick. Whoa, tyres gone everywhere. I think Talon's just had an instant there. He's just hit those tyre bundle. He was right behind Quick Mick. Now Nuclear Chocolate's got ahead of him. Talon's now unfortunately fallen back to the back of the field now. But he's still in the race, that's the main thing. Brightest car on track, Nuclear Chocolate.
Can't miss that one. That's
No,
for sure.
you cannot miss that car at all.
Caravan's drunk again, so that's very
Yeah,
good.
that's it. Yep. He must be a Weary Knight fan. He's only going to show Weary Knight there at all times. Oh, nice Nuclear Chocolate. He's gone into the dirt. There he goes. There he comes out. Talon's now jumped up ahead of Nuclear Chocolate.
Not what he would have wanted.
Gear. Yeah, no, Gear's on the back of Weary Knight as well. Weary Knight trying to work his way forward. Illogical Sport still the fastest man.
Yeah, he's just pumping out them consistent 53s at the moment.
43s.
43s, sorry.
Talon's doing 53s.
Yes, Talon
But
is doing 53s.
That's it. If he keeps this up, oh no. I'm trying to think his name down in 60. I've completely forgot it now. Night Heavy, that's it. He's in the 43s too.
Just looks like he might have got caught up early on with something and fallen back a bit, but
Yep, a drunken cameraman. He's
still locked on Weary Knight for some reason.
yeah, he's got the beer goggles on. So Night Heavy was second. No, he was the fastest the previous lap. Actually, just looking at the times here. 43.2 compared to Illogical Sports 43.6. So maybe getting involved into an incident at the start has actually quite hurt him quite a lot. He's 16 seconds behind. So
Clear to say his race place is pretty good by the look of it.
that's it. Let's see if he's able to continue it for the whole race.
He's got half a second off Weary.
That's it. This little pack here, what was it? I think it's a... Oh, Gear does the massive Commodore single pegger. All the V6 boys represent. Mang Mang. Yeah, this little pack, they can't seem to pull away from each other. They can't really close on each other. They can all see each other. But I think they're all just in that point where the error wash is just affecting them enough, like in crucial corners like this one here in turn 1. So you need the car to stick to this fast sweeping right-hander.
They all seem to be evenly spaced at the moment.
That's it.
We're locked on Weary Night again at this.
That's all right, but the cameraman will follow him. He must have a severe crush for him, so that's all right. Hopefully we'll fire that man before the start of race 2.
I'm sure he'll be getting taken off the job the next
That's
one.
it. Excuse me. Wide track. Oh, Commander Jim, he's lit it up. He's gone around. He was doing so well. That's dropped him down to 5th. He was doing so well in 3rd. That gives the Gifts Weary Night 3rd place now. Commander Jim will be kicking himself there. He was doing so well. Now he needs to settle back down and just get on with the race.
Bit of a gift there for Weary Night.
And Gear 3 game too. He's been given a gift for Commander Jim, just lighten up the tyres a bit more.
Probably just gassed it up a bit too much out of that corner.
That's it. Maybe trying to push a little bit too hard. Oh,
Even Night Havoc
fast, man.
is
yeah, 142.
42.
He's quick. He's flying.
He's
Quickest
reeling in
man.
these guys in front though.
That's it. What time does he do that time then?
53.8.
43.
Yeah, 43.8. I don't know where I get
Faster than-
53.8 from, but anyway.
That's because you're drunk. You've been having a party with that cameraman, haven't you?
Quite possibly. It
You've
is
been
a
on the
Sunday
fish
night,
sauce.
unfortunately, so
That's it. So Night Havoc actually... Well, really rolling wide there. You can see the how bumpy the track is offline. When they got the curve, you can see the undulation of the car there. Commander Jim, Night Havoc's teammate, just in front of him. Yeah, Whopper's dropping a bit of pace to Illogical Sport.
his last lap
Can't
was
quite-
a 45.
That's it, can't quite match his Red Tomato teammate. One Taipan Samarui will be quite happy with Red Tomato being 1-2 right now.
Yeah, he was a big Red Tomato fan.
That's it. He couldn't get enough of Big Red Tomatoes.
He loved.
So Whopper's having a...
I was just going to
Whopper's
say he
car looks a
loved
little
it.
bit older. Yeah, that's it. Whopper's car's a little bit on the stream, so his connection's still good, but maybe just not 100%. But that's alright, as long as he stays in, he'll be happy. Logical Sport pumps out at 142.9. He's decided to time to up the ante. Whopper for 143.9, 143.9 for Weary Night. He's quicker. Gear 3 Gaming 144, 144 Commander Jim, 143 for Night Havoc. Quick Mick. Quick Mick in the 143. Man, these guys are all starting to fly now. I say the fuel burn's starting to come off the cars now, and the pace has just come right up now.
I'd say probably like tyre pressures have normalised for him.
That's it.
Got a bit
I
of
think the fuel's come
consistency
off the
out of the
cars.
car.
That's it. I reckon they've probably lost maybe 20 litres out of the car, so the car's a lot nicer to drive now. Whoa, there goes Commander Jim. He's just gifted Night Havoc another spot, and around he goes.
Did a little bit of a shocker in 2 laps.
That's it. But he's still pressing on. He'll be kicking himself for being in 3rd, and he's dropped down to 6th, but he's still doing right. Night Havoc is actually slowly moving up in this field from being right down the back. He's moved up. He's up into 5th now, so he's doing well. Weary Night in the back of Whopper.
gap's been closing for a little while, so
That's it. I think we might go to our onboard camera for Weary Night. We'll do a lap here for Weary Night as he tries to hunt down Whopper. It's good. He scores.
see if we can get close enough to try and get past Whopper down the straight here.
That's it. You have to maximise this exit here and make sure you have to grip through this corner here to try and close down on the front straight. Whopper's got a good exit. Look at that. Much better than Weary Night. So the error has affected Weary Night massively bad there.
Yeah,
Whopper just pulls out a gap.
Whopper's just doing enough to stay ahead at this stage.
That's it. He obviously must know that the error effect for the car behind is quite bad around this track for him. So he just knows, I don't have to be pushing hard, I just have to keep him in that aero draft. He hopefully won't be able to get close and keep taking the air off his car. Because we're on lap 10 now. Gear 3 game, he's had a bad lap. That lap, he's dropped 4 seconds on that lap, so he's made a mistake. If he keeps doing things like that, then Night Havoc will get on the back of him. He's only just about a second now on the back of him, so...
Another close battle. Forming up.
That's it. Night Havoc might be able to jump up here into 4th if the way he's been going. Oh, Gear running wide through there. That's not going to help his cause. I think Gear's tyres are starting to bake it himself. The car doesn't want to appear to be turning in so well. Oh, Whopper and Night Weary, they're at it again. Weary Night must be just trying to line up Whopper to see where he's stronger than him, see if he can make a pass.
Yeah, Whopper seems to be getting a good exit out of the corner.
Well, he doesn't have any aero wash off his car, so he's got maximum aero, so I think that's where he's saving grace. Illogical Sport for 142. Look at that. Lap time between Weary Night and Whopper is like 0.2 of a second. Or 0.002 of a second, sorry, between them. Like absolutely nothing.
Yeah, when you're sort of that close behind someone, you sort of tend to start lapping at the same speed as each other.
And that's it. A lot of people in the 144s. I think Talon's just struggling with his car down the 150s. He's a minute 13 behind. The way this is going, this lap time here, he needs to lose a bit more time. He might actually get lapped here.
Have a look, see where the leader is.
Couple of corners behind. He's not too far away. He might actually get to him. But he needs to pull back another 15... Another 30 seconds still though. We've running out of laps to do it though. Still see what happens. Illogical Sport. He's out to a 12-second lead. Even if Weary Knight gets past him, I don't think he was going to get to him. All Illogical has to do is just keep it on the track now. Night Havoc's on the back of Gear 3 Gaming now. Oh! We've got two battles on track. Whopper and Weary Knight. And Gear 3 Gaming and Night Havoc.
Two have been close for last 3 laps or so now.
I think Weary Knight's got a good run there. Much closer this time around now.
We thought about it.
He wasn't quite close enough, but he had a good run out of the sweeper. That's what you need to do. Oh no, Whopper, he's gone. He's gassed it up and he's just spat it out to the right. That gives Weary Knight second. He needs to get going as Gear does some jumpies over the curves in the background. Whopper's now dropped to third. He's doing so well.
So that was the mistake Weary Knight was looking for, I gather.
That's it, but I don't think he's got enough time to hunt down Illogical Sport. He's too far ahead with 4 laps remaining. And Logical's running some quick times.
Last lap was a
42.7. That's it.
Commanded this race from the start.
That's it. Fantastic start. Weary Knight's done well. It's come from last into second right now. I think the battle's going to be now to the end of the race. Who's going to get third? Whopper, Gear, or Night Havoc? They can all see each other. They've all made small mistakes here and there. So, also just a reminder, if you are an Australian or NZ Xbox Sim Racer or iRacer, come and find our group on Facebook. Is Oz, A-U-S? Or Z? I can't remember right now.
I think it's AUS.
Yeah, AUS/NZ Combined Racing League. Answer the questions. So we only accept Australian or New Zealanders to keep the ping relevant for each other. We do Project Cars 2 on Xbox. We also just finished our first series or second series on iRacing, which is NASCAR Trucks. One of our guys, Lockie, won that series. He was quite happy with that.
Yep.
I think you also compete in that too, Fish.
Sure do. Help manage it as well. With Sato.
That's it, Sato 15. We also happen to have a website which is aus-nzcrl.weebly.com. You can find all our series on there and our special events. You can also see our archive series, archive special events. So if you're an Australian or a New Zealander and want to compete in some Project Cars 2 on Xbox or iRacing on the PC, come and find us on Facebook or on the website.
We haven't seen much of Nuclear Chocolate in this race. Been just sitting at the back.
That's it. I think he's just suffered from a few mistakes. I don't think he's had enough time in the car, unfortunately. Which is, unfortunately, you need to spend some time on his cars to get him set up. As I said to these guys who might be struggling because they might not run these cars often, said I'm willing to help with setups. I might not be the best, but I can give them something that's maybe a good baseline. They can go from there. Weary Knight's actually closed down on Illogical Sport. He's closed down to 10 seconds now. I don't think he's going to get there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he's run out of laps.
Yeah, with 42.444, I think that's fastest lap of the race now. He is flying. He's got no one around him, so he's got no one taking air off his car. Because I'm pretty sure the gap was out to 13 seconds. Now it's down to 10. So now it's down to 9. Like I'll be surprised if he gets on the back of Illogical Sport. If Illogical can just keep doing his laps, he won't get. Oh, Weary Knight runs wide.
We won't do it
Oh,
now.
Weary Knight is he's facing the wrong way. He needs to get going before these other guys get up to him. Oh, here goes Whopper. Whopper's like, yes, yes, yes. Does Whopper get past him? Yes,
him.
And Whopper's like, yes, I'm passing back into second now.
Will Gear get close enough to make a move?
That's it. He has to make his move straight away because Weary Knight might have, when spinning the car around, heat up the rear tyres at this late stage of the race. That's not going to help him. So might need to watch Weary Knight into turn 1. See how he goes. See his next couple of corners.
He would have put a bit of heat in the tyres, flick spinning it around.
That's it. And this track is a bit brutal on tyres, so the cars are not. If you overheat them or torch them a bit, again, the cars are not really liking them. All Whopper needs to do now is just. Whoa, you're doing a bit of funky stuff in the background. He just needs to keep on the track and not do anything silly now.
Night Havoc close to Gear here.
That's it.
See if he makes a move in the last lap and a half left.
That's it. And he's done really well, Night Havoc. I think this is his first. Yeah, he didn't make last round, so it's his first race run in the Formula Renault. So he's done extremely well, I'd say. He's right on the back of Gear now. I reckon we could see a pass in a minute. Use the draft.
He's in that gearbox.
Nah, I thought about it, and Gear's gone defensive. But that's what Gear. Look how wide out he is. That's not going to help him here. Look at that.
Blocked again.
Gear's defending. Gear's defending like there's no tomorrow. But it's slowing him up though.
Gear's defending very hard here. Try and keep that spot.
Yeah, he's just driving down the middle lane, but he keeps missing the apexes, which isn't helping him. Here goes Night Havoc. Can he get the over and under and then run down the front straight?
Oh, go to the inside more. He needs to get to the inside.
Yeah, Gear's defending that inside line like there's no tomorrow.
He's defending really aggressively.
That's it.
All in his right too on the last lap.
That's it. As our cameraman goes for his hard on for Weary Knight.
Yep. Definitely sacking that cameraman after this.
Yeah, he's definitely fired after this race. Night Havoc all in the back of Gear 3 Gaming, trying to find a way around, but Gear's not making it easy for him. Oh, Gear's a bit slow up there. Night Havoc nearly touches the back of him. Very nice on the back of, it's getting close to Whopper, but we're going to see our leader. He's come up to the final couple of corners here. We'll just keep an eye on Gear and Night Havoc. Come up to the top of the hill. The final run.
Comes through the last two corners.
That's it. He's backed up his pace now. He looked, he's in the 45s. He's just like, oh, I can just coast now. Nice and easy now. And Illogical Sport's going to win race 1 of Formula Renault here at Brno. Here comes Whopper. He's just got a couple of corners to make it. He survived the scare. Oh, I think Talon did get lapped. Yeah, that's Talon. Talon got lapped. Talon did get lapped. Oh, here comes Gear 3 and Night Havoc.
Oh.
It's a drag line to the end, but Night Havoc's not going to get him.
Gaming holds on.
That's it. Commander Jim, who was doing so well on third for quite the early start of the race, then had a couple of spins, dropped him back. Quick Mick. Coming to the line now. And that's Quick Mick done. Now we're just waiting for Nuclear Chocolate. Last man out on track now. In the blindingly bright fluorescent yellow car. And that is it. Race 1 of the Formula Renaults here at Brno done. Illogical Sport takes the win. Whopper comes in second. Weary Knight third. Gear 3 Gaming fourth. Night Havoc fifth. Commander Jim sixth. Quick Mick in seventh. Nuclear Chocolate 8. And Talon 02 finishes out ninth.
Very well done.
That's it. Good racing. Good racing to the boys. Fastest lap times. Wow, a lot of them in the 42s there. Illogical 42, Whopper in the 42, Weary Knight in the 42, Night Havoc 42. So quite a few guys there. So they keep it a bit clean for race 2. They'll be able to
I think if the Weary Knight keeps it clean, should be battling for the first position in the next one.
That's it. So, all right, we're going to take a 10-minute break here on